So here's a little update on a blazer tank conversion into this 78 short bed. This bed was already done a long time ago. I actually ran this truck with a blazer tank in a different bed 25 years ago. And I was actually building this bed at the time when I bought my other bed, which is right over there. You can see the blazer door in that bed. That was actually for a customer. I put all brand new GM metal on it, and he actually wanted a third gas tank. So that's the one I ran, but I had already done most of this. I had just like measured where the blazer tank's supposed to be compared to the blazer. And that's when I found out at the time that this cross member right here, you can see it right there, has to be moved. It used to be somewhere just behind this wheel well lip right here, so if I can get it. So it used to be behind this wheel well lip really close, and you have to move it back or it interferes with the filler tube. But then, like I said, I was using the other bed, and I had ran into another problem that I didn't know about, and this bed was already painted. That not only do you have to move that cross member, see it here a little bit, see it in here, but you have to cut it and shape it around the bubble in the tank. You can see that. Kind of sucks having to cut up a painted bed underneath, but that's what I had to do today. This blazer tank fits exactly where they did in the blazers. I actually used templates because with the short nose bolts too. See right there? These aren't the permanent bolts. I don't know if you can see, they're really, really close, if not touching. So I'll be changing those bolts around. But anyway. And then you can see the door opening. I just butt welded the door in. And I actually have templates around from an old blazer that I used to get this hole exactly where it was, the hole in the floor exactly where it was. I just cut the pieces out of a blazer and use them for templates. So those should be identical to where they belong on a blazer. And the only other thing I did back then, 25 years ago, was I didn't want to see the handle on the back of my bed on the tailgate. So everybody was doing inside handles back then. But I didn't. I still like the aluminum trim. So I actually cut up a blazer tailgate and put the blazer center section in my pickup gate. So now it's got the nice GMC aluminum trim panel with no hole in it for your handle. One of the little custom touches I did back then, a million years ago. So let's see what else. I think that's about it. Still got a bunch of crap to do on this grill. I don't know if you can see in here. I had a 75 grill in here. This is a 78. And I made these brackets to fit in here. But I'm running these grill, and you can see the hole is off. I thought the 75 would hole be in the same place. But either way, so I'm going to rework these brackets. They'll be wider. And they're going to go into, see it right there on the cross members, a couple holes. I'm going to bring it up here and go over there. It'll be a wide brace, but this way I can run either grill just by unscrewing one and putting the other one on. And this here has to stay where it is because it supports the upper radiator support. Granted, I could make new ones and do it sideways, and I don't know. I think I'm just going to make a wide one and call it a day. Plus this one has little end brackets in here on the side of the headlight that I bought. I'm not really happy with the fitment. I might cut those up because I think this grill needs to come out flush up top. Right in here, it's not really, if you can see it, it's not flush. It's more flush at the bottom. I'm just a weirdo freak, I guess, sometimes. But I want the grill to center and look right. So it's easy enough to shim or cut the brackets, whatever I got to do. I might just shim them, depends how bad. You can see it here. It's in. Probably a good 3/8. But that's where we're at now. Next is start running gas lines.